This routine traffic stop is about to escalate in the most unimaginable way possible, leading to a consequence no one thought about.
Get out of the car!
You better leave me!
Put your hands behind your
Leave
back!
me alone!
But that is just one of 4 examples when simple traffic stops escalate quickly where individuals realize why they should never mess with the law. Starting with the case of 34 years old Harrison, who was found on March 8, 2023 driving a vehicle with a broken brake light. However, when the police officer initiated a traffic stop, instead of stopping, he parked in a handicap spot at Walgreens and ignored the officer's orders going into the store.
No traffic stop. My car was stopped and parked. Car off. I'm going to
Stop,
bro. Ain't no stop.
Come back here.
I'm a grown man.
Come back here.
Like that. Ain't no come back.
Come back. You're
Bro,
resisting.
I'm going
You're
to
resisting
work.
right now.
I'm not resisting nothing.
Come back.
I'm buying a Red Bull to go to work.
Let's
what
go.
are you doing?
Let's
Ain't
go.
no let's go. I'm
Let's go.
grown. Don't
Let's go.
touch me, man.
Let's go.
I'm grown. Ain't no let's go, bro. You better call your
Let's go.
As expected by the police officer, the driver began by being rude and not listening to the police officer's instructions. If this is all this case entails, then it's just another day in the life of this officer. But this was just the start of an extremely shocking scenario.
What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, bro?
Let's go. Step it up.
Bro, you got
Come on.
right. Got it. Hey,
We're going back outside.
No, we're going where?
We're going back
what
outside
are you doing
right
to me?
now.
What did you do to me?
913
What did you
County,
do?
have my
Could you
back up,
please
step
bring
it
out
up.
your camera, ma'am? I'm going. My
Let's go.
job, right? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. My car. What is your reason for harassing me, man?
Because I did a
I gotta
traffic
go to
stop.
work at 10 o'clock,
Traffic
bro.
stop on you.
I gotta go to work at 10 o'clock. My car was
13
cut
County,
off.
we're back by the cooler.
And you
Let's
can run my plates. I got license and everything. What are you doing?
The police officer, seeing the man's aggressive attitude, called for backup to prevent any physical confrontation. Despite this, the man wasn't bothered by anything and made unreasonable demands, further escalating the situation.
I know you better not touch me. Man, please don't leave. You better not touch me for a traffic stop. You
Let's
better
go.
not put your hands on
Let's
me
go.
or I'm suing your touch me.
We're walking outside.
I ain't going nowhere.
We're walking outside.
I ain't under arrest. I ain't got to go nowhere. Is it closed? Is it closed here?
We're stepping outside.
I'm finna buy my Red Bull.
We're stepping
What's
outside.
wrong with you? I got rights, man. You can't do that.
Initially, this was just a simple traffic law stop and could have ended with a simple ticket, but the driver's ignorance and violent behavior landed him with an arrest which he clearly didn't think about.
Please record it, man. Record it.
Go on, girl. Give me your hand. You guys left hand?
Yep.
I got it.
You got it?
Please record it. Get my keys, please.
No, 320. They can slow it down.
Perhaps the most interesting part of this case is that while taking the man into custody, the officers detected an odor of marijuana emitting from his clothes, and decided to search the vehicle, revealing inside a Swisher Sweet package.
So you say that you're doing nothing wrong, your driver's license is valid, you got nothing in the car, correct?
Bro, I'm on my way to work. My job is down the
but
street,
you don't have
bro.
anything in the car?
Bro, well, y'all know I don't have nothing in that car.
Okay, is it
bro.
alright if I search it? Just make
Bro,
sure you got
what you mean? Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do to the car. Y'all got the car, bro.
Is it alright if I search it? I'm just asking
I
you.
don't care what y'all do, bro.
Okay, so it's alright if I search it, make sure...
permission to do anything, but I
What?
don't care what you do.
What'd you
Y'all don't have my permission to do anything.
Okay, no.
It was also investigated that his car registration expired 7 months ago, making everything even more complicated. However, the man was taken for medical clearance as he claimed that he wasn't able to breathe, but things didn't change back at the hospital.
I'm a victim here.
Okay, oh, watch out, slow down.
What you mean, relax? Why are you? What's the force for? My shoulder already hurt, bro. Stop grabbing, bro. Tell him to stop grabbing my shoulder like that.
You're gonna walk.
Bro, let my shoulder go.
Whoa.
You doing that shit on
Whoa.
I know, Rick. We've got him on the ground at Sally Point. Don't. Don't. How can we get you help when you're gonna act like that?
Thankfully, Harrison was taught a harsh lesson where he was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting, obstructing an officer ×2, and disorderly conduct. He also received 3 citations for non-registration of a vehicle, possession of THC, and parking in a handicapped parking space. This definitely wasn't good for Harrison, as his cash bond was set at $250, but at least he didn't directly lash out at the cop like this woman did.
I said leave me alone and I mean it.
65 years old Deborah Hamill was stopped in Cashion, Oklahoma, and ticketed $80 for driving with a broken taillight, which she refused to sign.
Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have till September 16th to take care of this. Get you to sign there where the X is.
So you don't even give a warning for this?
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Well, I'm not going to give you a warning for something you've been driving for 6 months.
But you've seen me in here. You've seen me in
No,
town.
I haven't.
You had to here.
Nope.
The officer tried reasoning with the old lady to make her do what he said, but when she said no again, he decided to take her to jail for not listening.
Either way, I'm issuing you a citation. Sign there, please.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
You don't want to sign it?
No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can fix it.
All
If
right.
that's all you want
Go ahead,
to do.
step out of the car.
Why?
Because you're under arrest. Step out. Step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not.
Step out.
Ignoring the lawful order from the police officer, the elderly woman rolled up her window and locked the doors, convinced that the officer was treating her unfairly. She displayed a sense of entitlement and made the decision to flee from the scene.
You be fair with me and I'll be fair with you.
Step out.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
This prompted the police officer to track her down just seconds after she took off. Deborah, realizing that she was being chased, pulled over a few blocks away for another more serious discussion.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Do that to me.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
The old lady turned this interaction into a master class on how to make a simple discussion into a litany of serious charges during a regular traffic stop, leaving the cops surprised.
You better leave me.
Put your hands behind your back!
Leave me alone.
Put your hands behind your back! Now!
I said leave me alone and I mean it.
As Deborah kicked the cop and became totally out of control, he knew he had to resort to extreme measures in order to take charge of the situation.
Leave me alone.
Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Lay down and put your hands behind your back!
I will stand down.
Now!
I will stand down.
No, you will not! You're gonna get it again!
Tasing the woman, the officer carefully put her in cuffs, and even when she was in the back of the police car, she wasn't regretful for her actions. Deborah was charged with felony assaulting a police officer and misdemeanor resisting arrest.
Why didn't you take off?
Because I knew that you would arrest me. and
I wasn't going to. All you had to do
Yes,
was
you-
sign a ticket.
But can you just listen to me a minute? Do you know that nobody wants to come to Cashin for any reason whatsoever because they know it's going to be an $80 fine for some dumb something all the time?
Well, if a 65 years old failed to understand the importance of treating a police officer with respect, what hope is there for this 33 years old lady?
Where you have to do paperwork.
Who has a suspended driver's license?
Oh, I got.
On January 1st, 2023, a sheriff's deputy pulled over a car after discovering the owner had a suspended license. Upon approaching the driver identified as Nicole Golomsky, she began shouting and using foul language, expressing confusions about the reason for the stop.
It's not in your
I
eyes.
didn't do
If
anything
you know where
illegal.
I'm pointing right
do
here.
know I know your is gonna pull me over. I
Okay.
saw you're sitting at.
You know why?
Hardee's. Hardee's.
Yes.
Because
You know
you're
why?
lazy and you don't want to pull over somebody with actually where you have to do
Who
paperwork.
has a suspended driver's license?
Oh, I got a suspended driver's license, but you can pull somebody over drinking and driving, right?
Okay, can I have your ID?
No.
Nicole refused to provide her identity verification to the officer and did not take the matter seriously, as it was apparent through her odd gestures. However, she denied alcohol consumption, but she did admit to smoking, further complicating the situation with her frustration.
You know who the I am.
Okay.
Because you just said I have a suspended license. Do what you gotta do with
Well,
your
I have to verify
dog.
that's who you are. I'm not
Don't
dogging
find anything. I don't give a and your buddy back there can bring his dog. You guys do this to me anytime.
I've never met you
suck.
before,
Oh,
so
that's
I don't know what you're
awesome.
talking about.
Why did you creep at Quick Trip
So
until I left? Answer that.
Because I saw you had a suspended driver's
As
license.
the interaction continues, the driver becomes more and more disrespectful. She begins to challenge the deputy's every move, refusing to comply with the simplest of requests.
Why would I have?
You seem like a dirty, lazy cop.
Oh, that's
So when you
unfortunate
dig
if
through
you
my
think
car and you're that don't find nothing, don't be upset and then have to give me a ticket for suspended license and drive away like a piece of cop. Why don't you?
that. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt and didn't want to ID himself either.
Dude, this guy waited at Quick Trip for me.
Moreover, the passenger was also without a valid driver's license, rendering their journey legally problematic. The situation escalated to the point of potential detention. Despite the officer's attempts to interrogate the passenger, the driver persistently intervened, hindering the questioning process.
I'm not talking to you
Okay,
right now.
well, I don't want him
Stop
talking.
talking.
To you. No,
You
you're
need to stop talking.
disrespecting me
Step out of the
for
vehicle.
no reason.
Step out. Come here. I'm going to talk to you back here.
No. Sir, do I have to listen to him?
Yes, you do. Walk to the front of that car, please.
Once she was outside her vehicle, her ability to reason vanished even at a faster pace, and she started arguing with a police officer without making any sense of what she was saying.
Not. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops here.
Look at how
Why
you're
is he-
reacting.
Because
I'm not
I'm
trying to
upset.
miss pothole time.
Because you're being a thing. My eyes are glassy. You smell. Actually, I do smell now. You know you don't.
As the police officer assisted Nicole out of the vehicle, he made one final attempt to obtain identification from the passenger. After some resistance, the passenger disclosed his name.
Aaron Source.
Irving. I-R-V-I-N-G. Zaragoza. Call it in right now so I can tell you how it is.
6'2" comp. Could you look up Irvin Zaragoza in-house?
Just that bonus. Yeah, what's the harassment?
This wouldn't, if she wouldn't have like started yelling at me and like all this would have never gotten to this point.
But still suspecting both the driver and passenger for the possession of THC, the police officer searches the vehicle, but he doesn't find anything. Since Nicole claimed that her car was just outside her uncle's home, she decides to walk away.
It happens to me all
I'm
the
not
time.
like trying to make you feel
No,
bad.
listen to me. Please let me finish.
Sure.
There's so many drunk, crackhead people with so much stuff that if you pulled them over, you would actually, I don't know, it would feel like you were doing good because they were drinking and driving, or they had drugs, or they were doing something bad.
Okay.
But why pull
Well, you
somebody-
physically told me that you're smoking marijuana.
Regardless of Nicole's behavior, she was released and cited for failure to wear a seatbelt, operating a vehicle while suspended, and failure to have a passenger wear a seatbelt.
Keep it up. And I'm going to write you for obstructing for not
Please
giving me
do.
your ID.
Please do. I don't need to hear it. Not from you, and not from nobody.
Here's a citation for operating while suspended. There's a court date and time up here at the top. You do not have to appear. It would be a deposit of $200.50.
However, not everyone can be as lucky as Nicole on not getting charged for disorderly conduct, especially considering the heightened intensity of this next traffic stop.
Threatening me.
It's not an
Listen,
emergency,
don't threaten me. Excuse me, sir.
911's
Don't.
only.
On December 16, 2022, a deputy from the Brown County Sheriff's Office stopped a vehicle for expired registration. But when he reached for the driver, he wasn't ready for this interaction that was about to escalate quickly.
Okay, reason why I pulled you over and
It's
ran.
because you just on some shit. Call your supervisor. You turned around and went around the whole roundabout because you're looking to with somebody. Call your supervisor.
Do you have a driver's license on you?
I'm not reaching for shit. Call your supervisor.
Okay, why do
Call
I need
your
to,
supervisor,
why do I need
sir.
to call my supervisor?
You do, because I'm fucking scared right now. Call your supervisor.
You're scared?
The man insisted on seeing the supervisor as he felt unfairly targeted and accused of being harassed. Although the police officer refused and started to explain the citations, but the man continued to demand a supervisor.
I don't remember that,
Come
so
on.
what it said on the computer.
Can you just call somebody else out here so at least I feel safe? Because
why
what
would
you're
you
doing
feel
is you
safe?
people. What you mean? Why? You know why? You know
I
what the
don't
damn
know why.
police are doing to people like me. You do. So call your supervisor, please. Thank you.
Okay, you stay
I
here,
need
but I'm
somebody
not
else.
calling my
I'm not going
supervisor.
nowhere. Of course I'm gonna stay right here. Where
Okay.
the fuck am I
Sounds
gonna go?
good.
The situation escalates as the man becomes increasingly agitated. He refused to accept the citations and argued with the officer. The officer warned him about calling 911, but the man persisted in his demands.
Okay, Peter. Here's your citations. You're getting 4 citations.
Where's your supervisor at?
He's not coming.
No, he gotta come out here. What the
Okay.
fuck you mean he ain't coming?
Here, you can
Man,
take
call
these
your
citations.
supervisor.
I already talked to him, but he's not coming
No,
out
this
here.
is not gonna work.
So-
Can you turn the light off?
So Peter, I'm gonna leave these in here.
Can you call your? I'm asking you nicely. Can you? No, can you call your supervisor?
Anything nicely, so
no, I have.
You don't tell me how to do my job.
I am telling you how to do your. Can you call your supervisor?
You're getting 4 citations.
Can you call your supervisor?
Nope, I already talked to him.
Despite the deputy making it clear that the supervisor wasn't coming, the man didn't try to comply and began to give the cop even more hard time.
Can I get a citation? This is an emergency.
Okay,
You're scaring me. What do you mean?
An emergency.
It is.
Okay.
You're scaring me. What?
So I can explain your citation.
I'm scared right now.
Okay. Well, you
That's
can keep
why
talking,
I want your supervisor.
But I'm gonna explain these.
No, I want your supervisor.
You get 1 citation.
Call your
license
supervisor.
plates
What part of that
aren't
don't you understand?
The most shocking part of the interaction was that the man wasn't even drunk or under any drugs. He was just high on entitlement, showcasing only the worst symptoms. As things got worse, the man started acting badly and saying mean things to the officer, even after the officer warned him. He wouldn't go away and said he'd go to the police station. That's when the officer told him about the tickets and said he couldn't drive without a valid license.
Hey, look,
And then you're getting a citation.
Talk to yourself, man.
Okay.
Talk to yourself.
Well, I'm going to put these under your windshield wiper, and you're free to go then. Peter, do you have any other questions?
No, I would like you to get your camera out of your damn light out of my car.
The man got more and more upset and started arguing with the officer. He wouldn't do what the officer requested and kept on arguing. The officer told him again not to call 911 and tried to calm things down.
Threaten me. Don't threaten me.
So, I'm not threatening anyone.
You are
I'm just
threatening
letting
me.
you know how
That's
the
what
law
you're doing.
works.
You threatening me with
Okay.
a negative.
You have a good rest of your night.
No, you have a good rest.
Thank you. Can you get back in your car?
No, I'm getting the tickets that you put on my
Okay.
goddamn window.
Yep. You can grab them then.
I am going to grab. What the fuck you mean? You ain't giving me permission to grab my shit.
Okay.
Finally, the driver said he'd go to the police station to complain about the officer. Even though he got tickets for driving without insurance, registration, and while suspended, plus being disorderly, he still managed to drive his car home.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive down to your station and talk to your people. That's what I do. You're causing disturbance. You need to leave. Excuse me, I'm not. I'm talking to the officer that just gave me the ticket. Man, your motherfucker.
Just know you can't drive from here either. You got to have a valid driver come pick you up.